here. My name is Philippa Clark. I'm an associate editor and business columnist at the Financial Times. And it's a great pleasure to welcome everybody to this FT and Invest Qatar event, which is going to focus on driving sustainability and growth through innovation and connectivity. Connectivity, it's a strange word really, but it's about much more than just physically linking things together. It underpins trade and tourism and collaboration, and increasingly, of course, it's really being reshaped by the rapid changes in technology that we're seeing, not least AI. And in this session, we're going to explore how countries and companies are adapting and how connectivity can be a force for, hopefully, resilient and sustainable growth. That's the idea. And I have with me a gentleman who knows all about the argument that can actually happen. He is His Excellency Saad bin Ali Al Kharji, and he is the chairman of Qatar Tourism. Your Excellency, it's a pleasure to have you with us today. Tourism is often described as one of the most direct expressions of connectivity, linking people and cultures and economies. But when you look around the world at the record numbers of conflicts, the extraordinary geopolitical tensions that we see, without even mentioning the word Greenland, is it realistic to think that tourism is still going to be able to play that role?
First of all, I'm very happy to be on stage with you, Benita. I'm very happy to see this great audience. First of all, in this time, with all these geopolitical uncertainty, let's say, tourism could be a great act of diplomacy by connecting and bringing people together. And I see Qatar as one of the most suitable destinations, and we proved this in the last 10 years. So we focus on to build a relationship and to enforce this relationship to actual visitation to the country in terms of sport events or entertainment events, or even in big conferences like Doha Forum or Qatar Economic Forum or others. This helped the tourism, helped people to meet in Doha, provide them with a great platform to meet and use our great connectivity to Qatar Airways, for example, which proved its resilience in many difficult times, which kept operating during COVID, during many geopolitical problems around us. Even in some incidents that Qatar had been through last year, Qatar Airways proved that its resilience airlines kept people coming to Doha, leaving Doha, and to administrate really good connectivity.
You're referring to the war in Gaza. Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point. And of course, Qatar has developed a series of goals for the number of tourist visitors that you would like to see by 2030. Could you just set out what the goals are? How many million visitors you're aiming to get by 2030, and how many that you're getting now?
Sure. Especially let's talk about after the World Cup. Our KPIs in Qatar Tourism is to reach 6 million visitors by 2030. And I can see Qatar, we for 2025, we reached 5.1 million visitors. So we are going very quickly to our goals. This proved many things, that the awareness increased about Qatar. The government look at the tourism as a very important tool to diversify our economy. We contributed now 8% to GDP. The goal in 2030 to reach 12%, increase employment in the hospitality sector. We have and we are ahead of our goals, let's say. I'm happy to see that, and I've seen this growth in the last 2 years. As I said, it's one of we want to utilize the result of hosting the World Cup in Doha. It's not the same just to host a big event. Our job started since the World Cup finished.
Can I ask, what were the numbers just before the World Cup?
Before the World Cup, we are about like 2 to 2.2 million visitors.
Really? That before 2022?
Yeah, in 23 we reached around 3.6 and 4.9 in 24 and 5.4 in 25.
So that's an amazing jump. You've more than doubled since 2021 then.
Yes.
And was that because, well, you explained to me, obviously a huge number of people went to Qatar for the World Cup, but then what happened after that? I mean, they all went home, but how did that actually help to increase those numbers?
Yeah, many people visited Doha during the World Cup and experienced the depth and the culture of Qatari people, or Qatari identity, let's say. They love Doha. And what I'm happy about is like 50% of our visitors last year is first timers. And I'm always happy to see first timers in Doha to see how amazed they are when they see Qatar. Because our priority in Qatar is culture first and preserve our culture and traditions and our heritage. This is where we can offer a warm hospitality and welcome every type of travelers in Doha, and to ensure they will have great experience, they will leave with great memories and a big smile, and planning for next year.
And I mean, what sorts of facilities have been built in Doha, for example, that people might not have expected to see before they went to the World Cup in 2022? What sort of events or, I don't know, eating areas or
Yes.
play areas, leisure areas, are people able now to see there that wasn't there before?
Let's talk about like maybe our inventory, let's say. Before the World Cup, Qatar had 21,000 keys. Today we're talking about 43,000 keys. It's between five-star hotels, resorts, wellness resorts also. So the affordability is really different, and the location of these resorts and hotels is different from the city and at remote places in different locations in Qatar, which can provide a great experience for anyone to visit. And we are lucky about the proximity in Qatar. It can be from the city and to the most far point is like 1 hour driving. It can be in the inland sea with the sand dunes and beautiful environment there and back again to the city. So it's very convenient, very safe for the families. And I'm always happy to see families in Doha. And the other way is like beautiful infrastructure being built in Qatar. The metro stations all over the city. The accessibility is great in the city, and the level and the quality of service, you can feel it. It gives you relaxed stay in Doha. So it's great, and especially the food. We focus on the culinary, the great food in Doha, because I believe most of people here, when they travel, they focus about where to eat, what to eat. So I can assure you that we can have great meals.
That is definitely my memory of Doha on my list there. And where are most people coming from? What's the biggest source of tourism?
You know, we set 3 different layers of priority markets. So when we talk priority markets, it's UK, Germany, Saudi, China, and India. And here where most of our visitors come from. We witnessed a big jump in our visitors from UK, for example, 20% more in 25 and 24 from UK, around 7% more from the US, around 500,000 more from these 2 countries. And we are from Saudi, we have around 1.2 million a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And is Saudi the biggest source of visitors in the region?
Yes.
That's interesting. Why do you think that is?
It's, Doha become favorite city for Saudi's family, for internal vacations or any holidays they have. It's hard to go out every year. We receive more Saudis every year. They are very important element in our number of visitors or type of visitors. And because of easy access from Saudi by air or by land, we share the same borders. It's easy.
It's easy to get to. Yeah. Now, of course, I'm based in London, and I know a lot of people like going to Doha and places nearby because it is so warm. However, the region there is really increasingly vulnerable to a bit too much warmth with climate change and water stress and so forth. And I wonder, is that a concern that in future, even as you get more and more visitors, the heat is going to become more of an issue? Is it already a bit of an issue in the hot periods?
No, the heat is not a challenge for me because of the different projects being built in the outdoor air conditioning area is growing. It's everywhere now. So even in summer, temperature reach 50 degrees. You can drink your coffee outside 21 degrees. And all being taken care of in terms of sustainability. And sustainability for us, it's not a layer of marketing, it's a layer of organic with our developments in the country. One of the greatest locations and touristic destinations in Sheriff downtown. It's certified with many certificates, international certification about environmental friendly and sustainability, and it's become a hub for different companies, foreign companies opening in Doha. They take Sheriff as a portfolio.
Interesting. And so when you say sustainable, does that mean that the outdoor air conditioners are run on renewable energy?
Yeah, it's a sort of, and this technology being developed in Qatar when they built the World Cup stadiums. It's unique technology which taking all the bridges and considering all the bridges for environmental friendly.
So interesting. We are just about out of time, unfortunately, but I wonder if there is just one other question I would have is what sorts of innovations are really reshaping tourism and mobility from where you sit? Do you see, are you most interested in, we're hearing a lot about AI here in Davos, we hear all about various technological innovations, but is there perhaps something more like the technology just referenced in relation to energy production? What's going to really shift the dial, move the needle when it comes to tourism, do you think?
Innovation is one of my personal perspective. I'm always looking for innovative ideas and innovative projects and keep everybody related to this. But Qatar is at the forefront in digital transformation. Tourism is one of the 4 sectors in Qatar now and digital transformation. At the same time, I would love this technology, this transformation to serve human and focus, especially in tourism. Hospitality about human to human relationship, and we in Qatar Tourism we deployed this digital transformation to serve your needs as a tourist, where to go, where to eat. We developed Visit Qatar application, which it's AI driven and can create for you 2 days or 3 days itineraries. Take you to the nearest hospital, find the hospital that you're coming, and give you advice where the directions. It's one of our priorities, and I hope by this year we'll have the possibility in terms of AI.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll keep an ear out for that, Your Excellency. Thank you so much. Really interesting to hear so much about what tourism is doing and what you're doing with tourism in Qatar. So please join me in thanking His Excellency.